So we are back again with another video of Arsenal Transfer News Daily. We've got lots of bits of news, including done deals and more bids for our players. So let's get straight into it. First bit of news is on William Saliba and Matteo Guendouzi. Now, both of them are close to securing moves to Marseille. Now, let's discuss each and every single one of them. So, first of all, William Saliba. Now, he is going to go on a season-long loan. It's going to be a straight loan with no option to buy. There were a lot of reports that there was going to be an option to buy for Marseille, but there is no option to buy for William Saliba. It is a straight loan. The Athletic have reported that William Saliba is still part of Arsenal's long-term plans, which is why it is not one of those sorts of deals where he's going to have an obligation or option to buy for Marseille. He will be coming back to Arsenal next season to challenge for his place. Now, obviously, this is going to be his third loan, obviously, coming in. And obviously, he went out to Saint-Etienne, and then he went out to Nice for 6 months. And now he's going to go out for Marseille for a whole year and hopefully can get a bit more experience. Because my thinking is behind William Saliba is that, look, he is such a good player with so much talent within him and he needs to get more opportunities. But why doesn't he get those opportunities is what I keep thinking. And, you know, same with Matteo Guendouzi, which I'll get onto now, is that he's a player with so much talent, such a young footballer as well. When he first came in, he was said to be, you know, one of the next best midfielders in the world. You know, he's such a big talent, 60, 70 million pound price tags on him. Real Madrid, Barca all circulating him. But now he's gone to Hertha Berlin level, Marseille level. You know, not disrespecting those clubs. Marseille is a massive club. But now he's going out on loan, Matteo Guendouzi, with an option to buy for around obligation to buy for around 12 million quid. And I just think, you know, what has Matteo Guendouzi done so bad? Now, I'll talk about this in my separate video when it's officially announced with Matteo Guendouzi. But, you know, I just think he's a player with so much talent that why have we let him go for so cheap? Because, you know, he was valued at so much, and what he can become, especially in the next year, if he has a good year with Marseille, is very huge, because he has so much talent within him, and he showed that when Unai Emery was still in charge. And the same thing goes with William Saliba. We've only seen him 45 minutes versus MK Dons. Other than that, we have hardly ever seen him. And both of them are now going to go out loan to Marseille and see what they can do there. I wish them all the best, because I think these are two players that have a bright future ahead of them. And let's just hope they get good enough game time and, you know, prove Arsenal wrong in some aspects. Obviously, I want them, especially Saliba, because Guendouzi is now gone officially, because it's going to be a loan with an obligation, which means they're going to pay the money next year. Well, they're going to pay a bit of a loan fee, and then they're going to pay the obligation next year. So, in my opinion, look, Saliba, let's just hope he comes back next year. Arsenal, much better player or whatever. But there is an aspect which tells me that maybe he is being eased out of the club in some aspect, because he just keeps getting loaned down, which is why we are probably going after Ben White, because Saliba isn't in the thinking. David Luiz has left the club. Maybe there's some uncertainty around Rob Holding, so that's why we're getting rid of Saliba on loans, because I don't know what's gone wrong there. Something has seriously gone wrong in that William Saliba area. I don't think it's got anything to do with anything else. I just think there's something wrong, because someone like Arsene Wenger, Unai Emery, they would give him a chance. It's just Arteta not giving him a chance. I'm not sure what's going on. Wenger said this in an interview as well. It really confuses me, but it's interesting to see what will happen with both William Saliba and Matteo Guendouzi. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Next bit of news is on Emile Smith-Rowe. Now, reportedly, Aston Villa are making a £40 million bid for Emile Smith-Rowe, and this is going to be their third bid after their first bid of £25 million got rejected. Their second bid of £30 million got rejected. Now they're coming in with an improved total package of £40 million for Emile Smith-Rowe. Now, this has been widely reported through English media. Now, this interest from Aston Villa has reportedly come after he has not signed a new deal yet with the club, and he is coming down to his last 2 years. Now, Fabrizio Romano has said many times that he is going to sign a new deal. It's only a matter of, you know, when, not if. Now, I'm very confident that Emile Smith-Rowe will stay at Arsenal, but what really worries me in this whole situation is that what is spurring Aston Villa on to make three bids for Emile Smith-Rowe, even though Fabrizio and other people have said that, you know, it's a matter of when or if Emile Smith-Rowe is going to sign a new deal with Arsenal. He just needs to come back from his holiday and he's going to sign the contract. He's going to become he's going to extend his deal with Arsenal to 2026, all these kind of things. And, you know, Aston Villa are still making three bids. They're really putting on the pressure for Arsenal. Now, some reports have suggested that Arsenal do have a price tag at which, if it is met, then they will sell. Now, what that price tag is, I do not know. But for me, if there was some sort of price tag, I would be like, okay, let's let Emile Smith-Rowe go. then that would be in the region of 60 to 70 million pounds easily. Nowhere near 40, 50. I would want 60, 70, and I would be like, okay, let's get rid of Emile Smith-Rowe for that sort of money. But thinking about it, we'd rather not let him go because he's such a big talent, and I think he can be easily worth £100 million player one day, and we need to keep hold of these players because, we need to build our team around him, Saka, likes of Tierney, likes of Martinelli, these sorts of young players that we do have within our squad, which make our squad, pretty good and have saved us so many times last season, and especially when Emile Smith-Rowe broke in that Chelsea game, he performed so well, and Arteta just kept him in. Even when Martin Odegaard joined, he played on the left, and he played well on the left in some games. And what I also don't get is, why do Aston Villa need him? They've got Grealish, they've got Buendia, they've got, I think, a few other players in those positions. Why do they need Smith-Rowe as well? Where is he going to fit? Aston Villa fans out there watching, let me know because I have no clue. But yeah, that is it. That is it for Emile Smith-Rowe, as Aston Villa have made a bid of around £40 million. Next bit of news is on Martin Odegaard, and he has finally released a statement saying that he will be leaving Arsenal and will not be returning. This is official, and we are going to be going through what Martin Odegaard had to say as he leaves Arsenal. Now, he has said, "Thank you so much for these 6 months, Arsenal. My time with the Arsenal family will always hold a special place in my heart. I want to thank everyone in and around the club for the way you made me feel like a part of the family since the first day. Special thanks to the fans, even without you guys at the stadium for the majority of the season. I felt you with me at all these times. A huge thank you to the boss and his staff for everything I've learned during my stay. Thank you also to all my teammates for such a great time on and off the pitch. We'll miss you all. Thank you, Gunners family, always in my heart." So that's what Martin Odegaard had to say as he does leave Arsenal. Now, again, my personal thoughts on it. I'm not too sad. I ain't too happy. I'm just in the middle. I would have liked him to come back. I think he's a player with a bagload of talent, and he is going to be a very good player one day. He has so much talent within him, and I think it wasn't a bad loan spell for him at Arsenal. Just reflecting on it, he scored a crucial goal against Olympiacos. He scored the winner in the North London derby. He came in at a time which wasn't that stable, I would say. A lot of the players were quite shit when he was shit. Again, he wasn't that bad, was he, Martin Odegaard? And look, he's gone. I'm not too worried about it, not stressed about it. But, in some ways, I'm thinking maybe he deserved another chance at the club, a bit more time, because he was only here for about 4 months. Arteta rushed him back after an injury anyway. And, I think in other circumstances, it could have been more for Odegaard at Arsenal. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below about that one, as Martin Odegaard has returned to Real Madrid after a 6-month loan spell at Arsenal. So the next bit of news is on Matt Ryan. Now, Matt Ryan, apparently he's going to be off to Real Sociedad after his 6-month loan. So we're going to talk about both the loan players we bought in January. Now, apparently he is close to joining Real Sociedad, as he's now a free agent after leaving Brighton, and obviously he was on loan at Arsenal, and now he has left and he's going to become a free agent. Now, apparently the reason he has chose to go to Real Sociedad is because he's been promised a number 1 role over there in their goalkeeping spot. Now, Arsenal, when he was talking to Arsenal, apparently he wasn't, the number 1. He was going to be the number 2 to Bernd Leno or another goalkeeper that came in. And apparently Matt Ryan was swayed about the fact that he was going to play number 1 at Real Sociedad. He is an Arsenal fan, by the way, so it's quite interesting he has turned them down for a number 1 role. But again, look, if he's getting a number 1 role at Sociedad, I think they're in Europe as well, so he's going to get a better opportunity over there at Sociedad. And to be fair, if I had the choice of playing number 2 or 3 at Arsenal, or go to Sociedad, who are in Europe, and play number 1, I'll probably go over to Spain, if I'm honest. And I don't blame him. But a few months ago, there were reports saying that he was going to definitely join Arsenal. I don't know what's happened to them reports. Have talks broken down over the role at the club he was going to play? But yeah, he played a few games for us when I think Leno got red carded, and when Leno was getting rested for games in the Europa League, and he stepped in, Ryan, and I thought he did pretty well, and he'd be a pretty good backup if we could get him. But apparently he's now off to Sociedad, and all the best to him. He's had a good time at Arsenal. He's not played a lot, but he's been, I guess, probably a good influence. He supports Arsenal. He wouldn't be a bad person to have around, I guess. And yeah, he's going to be off to Sociedad, and again, he had a good loan spell. Wish him all the best for the future. But yeah, that is Matt Ryan. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Trying to get to 4,000 subscribers in the summer transfer window. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.